How's it going, everyone, and hope you're doing well. Welcome to this comparison video between the previous editions of the Nike Mercurial Superfly 9 Elites, and we'll be comparing them today with the new released Nike Mercurial Superfly 10s, and we're just going to see if there's much updates or upgrades to see if it's worth actually buying these or just carry on using your Superfly Mercurial 9s. So in terms of the feet types and sizing, we felt like there was not too much difference between the two. The designs and ergonomics of the boots itself, still very similar in terms of for narrow to normal feet types. For wide feet, you may have to try going half to one size up, whether you're in a Nike store or ordering them online. Do try them on and see how they feel, and then go accordingly to that. Same applies for very wide feet. Most likely it won't fit you, and it's better to go for the Phantom GX1 or 2s or Nike Tempos, which is much more accommodating for very wide feet types. However, as we always say, you can always try them in terms of going half to one size up, and then going from there as well and see how they feel. But all in all, in terms of the sizing and feet types, it stayed the same. Very narrow-like, and it's more for narrow to normal feet types. The only difference that we found out was in terms of the heel cushion here. It's a bit more stiffer when it comes down to the Superfly 9s, as we sometimes would get blisters when we get the new colorway. Whereas at this prototype at the moment, we didn't get any blisters so far, as it's much more of a soft and flexible heel cushion at the back. So that was the only small differences that we felt between the two, as both still had the air zoom. We didn't get any blisters from the back of the heel as soon as out of the box use in artificial grass pitches, 3G, 4G, and also firm ground pitches. So we believe that is a small little update and upgrade from the Superfly 9 to 10s. But of course, we will test them out more in terms of when the newer colorways come out, and then we will give you an update on that side of things. Sole plate has also been updated between the two. So these ones are much more of a futuristic look, has much more of aggressive vibes to them, but we do recommend, if you do wear them on AG, maybe Nike will bring out an AG sole plate in the coming months, so we'll wait and see, because these are very aggressive and very nice for changing the direction and turns. But because of the increased aggressiveness of the stud patterns, it increases your chance of injuring yourself or twisting an ankle, especially on AG pitches when sometimes it's a bit more wet and slippery. So do give them a bit of time out of the box for both of them as well. But the Superfly 9s, of course, aren't as aggressive as the 10s itself, even though it's a really nice sole plate to wear. So aggressiveness, the 10 wins on that side of things. But as we were saying, on AG pitches, do give them at least minimum of a week's use of practice on your own or with friends, training, shooting, passing, before you take them into a team training match or matches itself. So really you're looking at about 1 to 2 weeks of use before you do take them into a match itself. So again, as we said, heel cushion and then the sole plate in terms of the stud patterns is the updates and difference. This is more ideal for firm ground pitches. Some people have said you shouldn't wear these on AG. So let's give them a bit of time when it comes to the Superfly 10s and see if there is much difference, or if they have added an AG sole plate for these ones, just to help reduce any chance of injuries. But again, make sure to comment down below if you're watching this in a future or a few weeks time down the line. Make sure to leave a comment down below in terms of what you think when you wore them on AG. Did you find like you had more chances of slipping or hurting yourself, or small little niggles? Do leave that in the comment, as it helps out people that are watching this now to make a decision to see whether they should just go for an AG plate of the Superfly 9s or if they should wait for the 10s. Pricing is fairly similar, so you're looking at around 250, 260 euros or pounds for the 10s, and for the 9s is about 240, 250, and maybe for the newer ones 260 as well. So similar in terms of pricing, although there will be more discounts in the older colorways when it comes to this in like third-party websites or Nike websites on the app when you get a discount. So you will be able to save more, maybe 60, 70 pounds or euros on the 9s, as it's older colorway and older version. So if budget is an issue for you and you don't want to pay too much or top end for the top end elites, then you can wait or just get these Superfly 9s, which are just as good as the Superfly 10s in terms of They weigh exactly the same of 220 grams, so not much to upgrade on that side of things. The dynamic fit collar sock is fairly same in terms of height. So really, realistically, there's more of just been an update rather than an upgrade from the 9 to 10s. So again, as we said, if you're looking for a new speed boots, then you can always look out for these Superfly 10 Elites. But if you want to have a cheaper boot, or you want to save some more money and get some other like equipment like shorts or string bags, or use that extra money to spend on other gear, you can always go for the Superfly 9 Elites, which you'll be able to save much more money on older colorways and then get something else as well for the price of the overall Elite boots. The only difference, as we said, is just a little bit of the heel cushion at the back and also the sole plate between the two boots, which is much more of an update than an upgrade. As we said just earlier in the video, make sure to leave a comment down below, and also anything else you see that's a difference between the two, as it really helps out people that are watching this in the future or right now, in terms of making a decision to see which boots to go for. But thanks again for watching this review and unboxing video between these two speed boots. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave the video a like and to subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time for another comparison, unboxing or review in the near future. All the very best and take care.